What? Hey, it's summertime. No, it's not. It's springtime, but it's nice outside. So, since from all this coronavirus stuff, isolation thingy, something good has to come out of it, right? I mentioned this in my last clip, but I've 3D printed this nice phone holder, so I can have Waze while riding, GPS while riding. And the thing that I want to do now is Waze eats a lot of power, but I found a solution. I can just have a phone charger straight from the bike. Now, in order to connect it straight to the battery, I didn't want to do that because it's gonna always drain power. How I did this is run a USB wire all along the frame, hacked one of these USB plugs, right? And with a DC to DC converter from 12 volts to 5, right? And to run it, to connect it so only when the bike is on the on position, so if it's running, I want it to get power only if the bike is running. So how I did that, I took the barrel apart. Under it there's a bunch of wires. This is a cap, but if you take this cap off, you have a bunch of wires. And how you do that, you take a multimeter and measure to the ground, see which pins of the barrel give you 12 volts only on the on position. So that's that. I'm gonna come back with still developing it. I want to run it nicely towards the frame. This is gonna go soon. I'm gonna respray the frame and everything. This mix is a guy called Q. He's insane. Like I'll link him. He's a genius. Coronavirus update. Use heat shrink whenever you can, because it's the best thing ever since the invention of the wheel. This is my USB connection. I did it like this so it's, so water doesn't go in it. Inside is a normal USB, and then when you plug that in, this kind of shields it a bit from water. Alright. My inspiration was this stuff. This is quite cool. See, the connectors are inside. Yeah, so 12 volts to 5 converter. Hack one of these wires, a USB wire. Important thing, when you want to charge your phone, the data connections, which are the middle 2 pins, they need to be shorted, otherwise the phone doesn't charge, if you know what I mean. So if you just put 5 volts through this cable, the phone doesn't charge. You have to short the data pins, and then it starts. I learned that the hard way. I connected everything and then it wasn't working, so I was like, shit. So to find out, I destroyed one of these, and see, that's the ground pin, first one, data connected to the other data, and plus. This is quite nice. Cool, what else? Yeah, that's it. And then safe riding, It doesn't work now because I disconnected the wire.